my modern salon. I'm Sacha Quarles, and I'm here to tell you what's going on in my hair world. I just had a movie come out called Dead Man Down, starring Colin, Farrell, Noomi Rapace, and Terrence, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about my hair emergency. I had the lovely Noomi Rapace coming from another film in Berlin, and she needed a different hairstyle from what she had in her last film. The director talked to me about really going away from the look she's had in her last couple movies, Prometheus and The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. So I really thought it'd be cool to make her a little more feminine, make the hair longer, and give the character in our film a lot of diversity from the way she acts as the way she looks. So it was really, really exciting for me to be able to take her to a new look for our movie. And we did it. But I couldn't do the extensions myself. She had to have extensions to lengthen her hair. So I had them done in Europe through a hairstylist I didn't know, but they did a very good job. She got to me the day before she shot. She looked great. I gave her a really, what I like to call a tighten-up cut to kind of just put into the character. I didn't want them to cut the extensions too much. I wanted to have options for the director and I and her to come together with a good look. Few days into shooting, we had hair extensions coming out. So not that many at first, and then it started to progress, and I was like, I need to do something. I need to put extensions in. I need to replace what's come out. I don't know if it was products or what made this happen, but it happened. So I called a few extension companies that I had been working with in the past, and no one seemed to have the hair colors or the texture that I needed. So I went to the Rolodex, and I called a friend of mine, Nick French. I knew he had been working with a company, SO.CAP. So I got on the phone with him. Within 24 hours, he had me in touch with a company that was able to send me multiple colors to choose from, multiple textures, and I was able to replace her hair within 24 hours, and we didn't lose any days of shooting because of the problem. It was pretty amazing. He took me out of the pickle, made things happen, introduced me to an amazing extension company that has all the hair I could ever need in the future, and I'm very blessed. Thank you, Nick French.
Hey everyone, so it's Maggie Mulhern here in New York City with Nicholas French, and if you saw the video before with Sacha Quarles, you know that Nicholas was a hero. So how did that all happen on your end?
Well, what happens, I love to help people, and some people reach out to me. I remember a story once when somebody in New York was doing a hairstyle, a very famous actress, and he'd never put a lace-based wig on. Yeah? So I was actually telling somebody from London in the pouring rain in the street how to put this lace-based wig on in the New York studio in Chelsea Wharf. So, I seem to be this, so they call me the godfather at Matrix because I've been around for so long. And I think that's just, I'm like a resource. And Sacha, I've known for many, many years, a very talented young man. And he ran me from a taxi. He said, I'm in a terrible state here. I've got to go do a pickup shot, and I haven't got the hair at all, and I need this hair and that hair and whatever hair. And so I rang Mr. Ron personally and said, look, you really need to make sure this happens because, there's a lot of money involved for this young man and everything else, and also it has to look right. But I've done some films in the early days myself, so I know how important it is with continuity and having the hair to sort of real hair, look like real hair, not just something that's thrown on. And so it's always a pleasure to help people, and I don't care where they're from, who they are, because one day what goes around comes around, doesn't it?
Yeah, and that's our big question here is the whole peer-to-peer thing. Yeah. How do you make that happen? I mean, how do you make sure that you are in a position to network with other hairdressers?
Well, the thing is about, I think attitude, determines your altitude, and I've been very lucky in this industry in many respects, and I'm not jealous of anybody, so I don't have that thing about, I'm not going to help them. I help anybody, because like my father said in the old days, he said to me, Nick, I did a hair show, he said, it wasn't very good. He said, first of all, your attitude. He said, never look down on anybody unless you can put your hand out and pull them up to where you sit today as a hairdresser. And I thought that was marvellous. So I always think about anybody, who's calling out, how can we help? Because it's all about the industry. It's not about the individuals. It's about what the public think of our industry. And we've fought for so many years, especially Vidal and people like my father, to raise the bar, if you will, and the respect from the public to what we do. as hairdressers, and I think it makes it stronger if we work together. If we fight each other, it just stays where it is, doesn't it?
And the other thing is, and you said that you've known Sacha for many, many years, so you probably knew him before you were a big star and before he was a big
long
star.
Time, yeah.
So it's everybody you meet is a potential star, and even if they're not a potential star, it's somebody.
You want this industry to be recognised as having a lot of talented people. It has a lot of talented people, but people don't know, and it's only because people like yourself, Maggie, who are great publicists, that the public are beginning to understand who we are and what we do, and how important our role is in sort of society, really. It's extraordinary.
Yeah, well, we're lucky, obviously, because of modern salon TV that we're able to get, a face and a voice to the big superstars like this. Oh no, you're a superstar, and Sacha's a superstar. And how nice that you're from two different areas.
Yeah.
He's celebrity and movie, and you are just like a magical superstar, obviously in print and in mentorship.
Yeah, I love the mentorship thing. I know we had a recent project. We had a marvelous time on it, and that's a collaboration of yourselves and ourselves and everybody, having one sort of goal. And it's very exciting to see the results because and how it all went. I thought it was amazing.
He's talking about the Spread the Love with Matrix that we just
could
did.
talk about that.
Yeah, just a magnificent shoot. Yeah. Well, so that's nice. So the bottom line, the takeaway here is everybody you meet in the industry is somebody you should maintain a friendship with and a link
great
with.
Potential, and you can feel it.
Yeah.
You can feel if they're passionate. If it's all about P's, isn't it? It's passion, precision, perfection. That's what hairdressing is about, and it's all about, publicity as well now. And it's important to embrace hairdressers and to take them to a different place. A lot of hairdressers, they lose their way, they feel a bit depressed, and some of them are so talented and they don't know they're talented because nobody's ever said, that's a wonderful job you've just done, that's beautiful. I could learn something off that, and people don't realise their potential. They get so,
And that's why they need people like you and Sacha.
Hopefully.
So, well, congratulations. Thank you for coming to, it's super Nicholas. Super Nicholas. It was so great to see you. Thanks a lot.